Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Me Up. Today is Wednesday, and what is Wednesday? It is coasting through the week. So what is coasting through the week? For those of you that are new to my channel, that is a collaboration that is between myself, Marva over at Marvelous Artsy. Go check out her channel. And then Tammy over at Epoxy Me That. Make sure you go check out her channel as well. And what we do every week in this collaboration is we make coasters. And it doesn't have to be anything specific. It's just anything to do with coasters. And if you want to join this collaboration, you can email any one of us, me, Marva, or Tammy. And some things I've been getting lots of questions about this week on this collaboration. We don't require you to post a video any specific time of the day. It's any time that works with your channel. You can post the video. There's no specific time frame. Also, your thumbnail. Your thumbnail can be whatever works for your channel as well. We don't have a specific thumbnail that you need to post for this collaboration. This is just a collaboration we do every week. And so you create your thumbnail however you want it to be. You can email me the link and I will add you to the playlist. And then when everyone clicks on that playlist, they will see you and are able to watch your video. So that's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And so if you have any questions about the collaboration, you're more than welcome to email Tammy, Marva, or myself, and we would be happy to help you with all that. So today, what we're going to do for my coasters is I have 4 coasters here in front of me, and we're going to do a technique called the cloud effect. I've never tried it before, and so we're going to give it a go. I took somebody's advice once, where these used to be all connected in a set of 6, and I could never get them to lay straight, so I cut them up. So what we're going to do first is we're going to pour some clear, and this is the Promise Epoxy 1-to-1, and I'm just going to pour some in the bottom here, and I may have to use my heat gun on these because they're awful. It's awful bubbly, and I think it's because we've been having a rainy weather here. Let me spray this. I didn't do that on that one over there. And so it was kind of chilly this morning when I mixed this up. And this resin is it was kind of thick, or at least the part A was. Anyway, I did run it through my vacuum chamber, but I get a little worried with this resin because I'm not too familiar with it. So I get a little worried about it. It's just the 1-to-1. It's not the 1-hour cure. I haven't tried that yet. And I need to save just a little bit out here. I need to put a little bit more in this one. And just a little bit more in this one. Okay. Clean off the spatula here because I'm going to be mixing white. Okay. So let me let that sit for just a few minutes. I'll go ahead and I think I got a little too much in this one. Just a wee bit too much. Let me pull some of that out of there. And maybe put it over there in that one. It's kind of hard to see these when you're looking at them from afar. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, one memento. I'm going to grab my white. I'm going to use the Res Angel White, but I'm not going to make it like super opaque. I think keeps sticking to the top. Just going to toss it out. Okay, grab a thick. And I'm just going to stir this up. And then I'm just going to scrape my stick. Just like that. Drop that in there. Scrape off my spatula. And then we're just going to mix that up. And then I'm going to rub that stick on the side to get some of that off of there. Rub that into that epoxy so I don't waste it, because that's the best way to do it. And then I'm going to let that sit as well. These over here. I'm going to wipe this off. Now my hands are all yucky. Okay, put the lid back on my white. And then I'm going to get some bubbles out of this stuff because it is full of bubbles. Okay. Now I went with 3 color choices. Where did my other one go? Did I already put it back? And we're going to hope that these don't muddy. I went with ocean. So we're just going to run these across here. And then lime green. And then plum. I tested them in a cup and it looks pretty cool. And we're going to let that spread for just a minute. And then, geez, that's full of bubbles. I don't know what is with this epoxy, but it's like it foams for some reason. Never seen an epoxy do this before. It's just really weird. I'm going to run the heat gun through this real quick. Okay, now we're going to take this white and we're just going to swirl it through it. But it looks like I got something in there. Okay, ready? Forgot I gotta go the other direction too. Oopsies. Just like that. Okay. Now, we don't just let that sit. We are going to take this and we are going to swirl this just like this. Just want to make sure that there isn't like a glob of white sitting anywhere. Make sure it's pretty uniform. Okay. Now we're just going to let these cure and see how they turn out. Ah, sticky, sticky, sticky. And I'm going to run a long neck lighter over the top of these just to get some of those bubbles out of there because it is horrible. How many bubbles are in this? Not really sure I'm digging this resin so far. Okay, guys, we'll see you back on demold. Okay, bye. Okay, y'all, we're back. Are we ready to see how these turned out? Quite anxious myself. Full of bubbles, that's for sure. Okay. Are we ready? And if this didn't work, I'm probably going to have to try this again with another resin because I'm not really digging this resin. Oh, well, that's not even the effect that I was trying to go for. But they're kind of cool. I mean, that is not even close to what I was trying to achieve, but they are kind of cool. Yeah, that resin is just full of bubbles. I mean, you can even see them around the sides. But that is kind of cool, though. Not even what I was expecting. Look at that. That is wild. Very cool effect. Very cool. Huh. That is crazy. Well, I guess this is not the cloud effect, but it is quite cool. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Sylvia's over here laying on the chair saying, I'm not impressed. That is crazy. Gonna have to top these for sure because they just those coasters are not perfect. They have got, plus there's bubbles all over the top of them, like everywhere. I think I may have to try this again. I mean, it started to do it maybe a little bit over here, and I may try, instead of using the Res, I might try the casting craft. But that is kind of cool. Very cool. What do you guys think? I mean, it's not what I was trying to achieve, but they did turn out kind of cool. Like I said, it started to do it right here, and maybe right here, and right around here, and right here. But that's about as far as it got. Like I said, it's just plumb full of bubbles, all of it. I'm just not impressed with that epoxy at all. So hold on a second. Okay. Well, shall we put a top coat on them and see what they look like, and maybe put something around the edge to hide some of those bubbles, maybe? I mean, they are cool. They did turn out pretty cool. Let me mix up some resin here, and we'll put a top coat on them, and then I'll I can't decide what color I should use. Well, let's get the top coat on them, and then we'll decide if we want to, you know, put a coat on the sides. So I'll go ahead and mix up some resin, get a top coat on them, and then we'll come back when that's completely dry. Gosh, there's so many bubbles, you guys. It's crazy. And then we'll decide what we want to do for the sides. Okay? All right, BRB. Okay, y'all, these are done and top coated. They actually look pretty cool. I didn't really want to, I wasn't really going to top coat them. And then I thought, you know what? They actually, oh, for God's sakes, there's a hair in there, but they look pretty cool. Very cool. I didn't put anything around them yet because I think I'm just going to leave them. I don't think I'm going to put anything around them. I think I like them just the way they are. So there you have it, guys. Don't they look pretty cool? I really like them. They turned out really neat. So I'll get some pictures. That light. I don't have my remote, but that light, or they look really awesome. So I'll get some pictures of them, put them at the end of the video so you can see them better. And yeah, so let me know what you think. So hit that like button, leave me a comment, and yeah. So there you have it, guys. It wasn't what I was going for, but you know what? Sometimes accidents turn out better than what you had planned on. So yeah, very cool. Very cool. All right, y'all. Well, remember, stay creative, stay curious, and always stay positive, and we'll see you on the next video. All right. Bye, everyone.